Hey there, real estate enthusiast. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to explore one of the hottest real estate markets of 2023, and that's going to be Dallas, Texas. All right, so why would you consider investing in Dallas? Well, Dallas ranks as the 5th fastest growing city in the US. Millennials are flocking to Dallas for job opportunities, creating a strong and growing workforce. Big name companies like McKesson, AT&T, and Southwest Airlines call Dallas home. American Airlines Center, that's where the Dallas Mavericks play, and even more are setting up shop as we speak. And then also major projects like Texas Instruments, they are bringing a semiconductor plant, and that really is going to be set to boost the economy and property values in those areas. And it really is a thriving market, whether or not, whether you believe the mainstream media or people saying that we're crashing. Luckily, we are in one of the best places you could possibly be currently. Okay, so now let's look at the numbers. So the median home price in Dallas, Texas jumped 11%, give or take, year over year to $350,000. Homes are flying off the market with just an average of 28 days. And Dallas right now is considered to be one of these undervalued markets compared to places like Austin, which are really booming. Rental prices are also on the rise, an increase of 9%. In one-bedroom apartments. But here is the kicker. Dallas is facing a housing shortage, which really means prices are expected to rise. And the context between that, there really isn't the space for new construction homes to be built in Dallas County. Now, yes, you're gonna see some new construction apartments. You're definitely gonna see commercial property go up or multifamily property go up. And then also higher price point homes, because they're squeezing some of these homes in some of these spaces that are 2023 built, but they are not cheap. So where should you invest? Well, we're gonna take a closer look into some of these hot neighborhoods, places you wanna look out for. I'm gonna try to go as detailed as I can, but also some of these things can change. Things are changing daily. So Irving, the corporate hub. Okay, keep that in mind, the corporate hub. Irving is not just its suburbs. It's known for a headquarters of headquarters. Why? It's known for 8 Fortune 500 global headquarters and over 50 offices. With giants like McKesson Corporation, we talked about them earlier, ExxonMobil and Kimberly-Clark based here. Irving is the beating heart of the corporate world in Dallas. What's the catch? Irving, they don't have enough housing supply to accommodate all of these corporate employees. As more companies move in, the demand for housing skyrockets. This compensation has led to staggering 20% year-over-year increase in one-bedroom apartment rental prices. Investing here means tapping into a high-demand market where you're going to have people coming in because of the jobs and high-paying jobs, strong jobs. All right, 2 is going to be Richardson. So student demand and proximity. These are the strong suits of Richardson. So Richardson is another hidden gem. What's the secret? Well, it's home to the University of Texas at Dallas, ensuring a steady stream of students in need of housing. Richardson is strategically positioned near 2 major companies, the Toyota plant in Plano and the new AECOM global headquarters in far north Dallas. What are the rental opportunities? As of December 2022, the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Richardson stands at about $1,600 to $1,700 per month, marking a 9% increase from the previous year. This steady demand from students in proximity to big employers make it an attractive spot for investors. 3 is going to be Frisco. Frisco is family-friendly and thriving. It is not slowing down. About 800 people move to Frisco a week, and I would not be surprised if that's gone up. Located directly north of Dallas, this is a family-friendly suburb that has been making moves, but somehow it still seems like it's at the beginning. Where you're ranked at one of the best places to live in DFW and topped the list of the fastest growing Texas cities from 2010 to 2020. Rising rents. The growth trend translates into rising rental prices. As December 2022, so the average rent for a 3-bedroom apartment in Frisco, remember these are apartments, is $2,800 to $2,700 a month. It also had a 9% increase year over year. What's the future potential for Frisco? If you're willing to explore even further north, keep an eye out on the city of Sherman, where Texas Instruments plans to build 4 new semiconductor manufacturing plants by 2025, potentially housing up to 3,000 workers. This development could further boost Frisco's market. Number 4 is going to be Munger Place. Historical opportunities lie here. Okay, this historical charm. This place is nestled in Old East Dallas. It really is a true historical gem. Prized houses, established in 1905, this Dallas landmark district boasts beautiful prairie-style houses that were once home to the city's most prominent citizens. So the rental potential. Today, renters occupy 70% of Munger Place homes, making it fantastic opportunities for landlords looking for properties near downtown Dallas. 5 is going to be Euless. So Euless is located between Dallas and Fort Worth, is experiencing impressive year-over-year increase by up to 25%. What's boosting it? Part of the growth can attribute to the recent New York Times article that matched readers with their ideal city using a quiz. Euless came out of the top, garnering even more publicity and attention. Now, what's the investor appeal? Why would investors want to go to Euless? Euless presents an intriguing investment opportunity given its rapid expansion and rising demand. That's a deeper dive into some of the hardest markets in the Dallas metroplex. Of course, there's many other places that are booming, but this is just a key example if you're looking to invest specifically in Dallas. And now you can have a better idea of why it's the hottest, from corporate hubs like Irving to family-friendly places like Frisco. Each neighborhood has its own unique appeal for people to come to. And if you're finding this video and this information valuable, please give it a thumbs up, like it. It really does help me, and it also gives me better ideas on what you guys are wanting in the videos. What are your thoughts? Are you ready to dive in? Here's a step-by-step guide if you're planning to invest in Dallas, DFW. It really doesn't matter where. This is going to be key frames for you to help you start planning, because the main thing is going to be planning. So define your investment strategy. Is it a fix or is it a flip? Is it a long term? Is it a short term? You want to Airbnb it? Do you not? You got to make sure it can Airbnb. If you don't know, certain areas in Dallas, a lot of these Dallas counties have banned Airbnbs in places zoned for single-family homes. So you need to make sure that it's zoned either commercial or multifamily. 2 is going to be exploring your financing. Are you going to do a conventional loan? Are you going to do a hard money loan? Are you going to do joint ventures and join up with somebody, have a partner? Make sure you have a key plan, because if you're financing, you're paying interest rate. If you're financing your home, you're going to be paying that interest rate. What's your interest rate? You got a high interest rate, low interest rate. How much money you're going to put down. You want to figure all these things out so you know what your margins are. And that will give you a better idea of what to charge, and also the area you might want to be into and buy your home. Or what are your plans? Are you trying to fix this home, sell it in 3 years, sell it in 5 years, sell it in 10 years? What's the idea? Okay. Number 3, focus on specific neighborhoods. Don't just find a house that you think is fix and flip worthy and fix it and flip it, because you might fix a home that's already on the top of the market, and then when you fix it, you're putting in $50,000 to $60,000 of work. Or let's just say you put in $30K of work, but you bought a home that's already at the top to fix and flip. You're not going to be able to sell it for what you might think, at least not right now, right? Or you might not be able to even rent that home out for as much as you think, because it's in a specific area. Another thing, some people don't like the numbers, but you have to know the numbers. Calculate your numbers. Get in front of a computer, get in front of the calculator. If you need a realtor, get someone that is in that ebbs and flows of how these things work, so you're not just losing money that you don't need to lose, because that is the goal of investing, is to keep money and add more to our pocket. You want to know the population growth. You want to know the job market. What's the future potential of it? And then you want to know the rental potential. You really want to know what those comps are in the area to represent what you could possibly be getting. So next, once you kind of all have that mapped out, you want to kind of move quickly, because the real true opportunities are going to get snagged up by the other sharks, by the other hard money investors, by the other true investors, by these whales, or other people trying to do exactly what you're trying to do. So the moment something fits your criteria, let's go, strike, get it under contract, get the deal done, and get moving. That way you aren't just sitting and losing opportunities on homes that you've already done the numbers on, you think it's the perfect match, and now you're waiting for what? What are you waiting for, right? Go ahead and try to grab a hold of it, create your own destiny, and that way you can begin your real estate journey. And then planning, of course, depending on what kind of loan you get. Like for instance, if you got a bridge loan, you most likely want to refinance within 6 to 24 months. Again, I'm not a lender, but you don't want to get caught in certain situations that you were not expecting. So make sure you have a plan, know the right things and the right steps to take, and you really should be good. Most people do make their wealth through real estate. Sure, majority of them are just long-term holders, but real estate is a great way if you are trying to change your life, or if you already know, don't be too shy. Just go ahead, hop into it. Yes, it moves slow, but opportunity is still there. The Dallas real estate market in 23 is sizzling hot, and the opportunities are endless right now. Whether you're a seasoned investor or you're somebody that is just beginning, Dallas does have something for everyone, and the DFW metroplex in general. Are you ready to make the move and start investing in the Lone Star State, or are you ready to make the move to start investing in DFW? I'm not really here to convince you. I'm just here to show you what the hype is. And if you are listening to the mainstream media, or if you're listening to these people who the market's crashing, I mean, maybe in LA, maybe in New York, maybe certain commercial property in certain areas, but DFW, don't sleep. That's all I'll say. Don't sleep. Really anywhere. I mean, buy a home and just just hold it. Inflation will do you probably the best thing anything else is going to do. Inflation, you just got to hold something. And this video helpful, don't forget, like, subscribe, drop a comment, ask a question, say you didn't like the video. Just give me some type of feedback. That way I know I'm getting across to some people. Or if it's information that you like, maybe even comment on things you want to know about or personal questions you might have as someone that might be a buyer or seller. And if I see those in the comments, I'll make a video directly about that. Something that can be shared to the world and helps people. My name is Trevon. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need help. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.